What's up, guys, and welcome to Cinematic Fantastic Podcast, where today, as usual, this will be the last time we're doing this. This is our Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull reaction.
Okay, let's put it this way. When this thing came out, people were like, I don't know. But we'll have to see if Dial of Destiny can beat it or not.
This is literally what happened to Toy Story. They had 1, 2, 3. 3 was a good capper, and then they did 4, and 4 ruined everything.
It should have
and now they're doing a 5.
It should have ended at 3.
They rode off into the sunset, for goodness sakes, you know?
This movie, though, it takes place during the 50s. We didn't have the Nazis anymore. We had the fear of nuclear war, the Russians. We were scared of invaders from elsewhere. And then we introduce an older Indiana Jones. He's got to deal with some of his past coming back to bite him.
So let's get right into it. So this is a blues song that is playing right now. It should be playing something else.
It's rock and roll. It's Elvis.
It's rock and roll. It's Elvis, but it is a blues form.
All rock and roll is a blues form. Karen Allen, Marion from the first movie. Spoiler, she's in this movie.
Well, from what I recall, she was a pretty good character, so...
She was awesome. These are like army guys, and they're racing them.
But we are starting out without Indiana Jones, just some fun racing, military versus this random 1930s...
Well... 50s.
Ford.
50s.
So what are some of the things that happened in 1957?
Shoot. They already dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
So that's the World War II ended.
That ended World War II, but they're still doing nuclear testing on it because they wanted to be better than the Russians.
Yes, this is the Cold War starting.
It is the Cold War. That's a big part of this movie. Yeah, what he said.
So that's him and his pal. So we are seeing him in a gritty, stone cold, like he's sort of like a war hero. So they were trying to infiltrate this place and look for atomic material.
They're looking for something more than that.
Russian ladies are always part of, you know, such these spy sort of things, you know. It just fits.
What area is this?
51.
Yeah.
The aliens.
I'd say that's it.
Yeah, I'd say that's it. So what is it that could be that magnetic and stay on Earth, you know, existing without, like, having a half-life or something?
No, it's not that powerful. It's just, like, really powerful electromagnet.
I mean, I assume this movie is going to be a lot about nuclear stuff, but it's also about, like, psychology, brain magic. Let's just call it that. Oh, there's an alien in a spacesuit.
It's a
That's
freaking
what it is.
alien, yeah.
Quick, give us some Reese's Pieces. Quick. How against you and what army? Exactly, you and what army? Seriously, you and what army? You're just standing there, one dude with the gun. President Eisenhower.
Oh! This is probably the most we're gonna see him as an old man running around. Oh, we thought he was old in this movie. In Dial of Destiny, he looks way older than that.
Yeah, this is like 2011, or am I being too generous?
Well, here it is on screen. This is when the movie came out.
Don't use the editor against you. So he's just managing to evade like 50 guys shooting at him all at once. Ooh, what's on the glass? That, apparently.
I know what that is. It's
a
countdown.
Bomb.
Well, kind of. It's a bomb on a track.
Why?
And they're on a rocket sled.
So they're on a rocket sled in the opening scenes of the movie. You were saying it was crazy earlier. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh. And bye-bye.
There go their heads. Are they just making an excuse to make a Indiana Jones themed ride at Universal?
A ride.
Orlando, Florida.
Oh.
What are the
prairie dogs.
What are the prairie dogs gonna have to do with this movie?
Nothing. Okay, all right. This is when somebody falls asleep on you when you're on the plane. You're like, okay, buddy, get off.
Well, at least he escaped that.
That's where he's supposed to be sitting. Is right there, not there. He's on his own now.
Does he just always need a buddy in this system? You just always need a buddy. You're just like Doctor Who. You can't be just by yourself and, you know, independent. You just have to have some lady friend to be with, or with his dad in the case of Last Crusade. Where are they even?
A little town in the middle of the desert.
Well, what city would this be then? Or
this would be Los Alamos. Howdy doody.
They're just invading someone's house?
Wait.
I
know what this is.
Why are they mannequins?
It's a tech.
Why are they watching that? They're gonna blow up Los Alamos. Don't take that out of
No,
context.
Los Alamos is where they do bomb tests.
Oh. Well, then in that case, do take it out of context.
This is a scene that made people just go, I'm done with this movie.
He's gonna survive an atomic bomb as a little dinky little grandpa.
It's lead lined. It's a fridge.
And he just
And
survives.
he's okay, yeah. So
It doesn't even dent. And there's the prairie dog to say
This-
hello, you survived.
Okay, this is
Bonkers. He should have died, he was a grandpa. Also, why are you right next to that? That is gonna, the radiation is already gonna, if he's sitting out here, he's gonna be irradiated. It's gonna go on his little thing.
yes.
Or he didn't even have one.
What exactly am I being accused of besides surviving a nuclear blast?
Just casually surviving a nuclear blast.
Casually.
You know, that's just a casual plot point.
Yeah.
Inciting incident. Cambridge University.
Not Cambridge.
But they're just listening to them?
Right.
No,
They're
that's-
just sneaking
no.
up on him.
They're gonna fire him.
Leave of absence is all.
Okay, sorry, I said.
It's sweet.
Oh, the leitmotif.
So again, we're not getting into, you know, getting into the kingdom and stuff, really.
Oh, he's gonna get pulled back into this.
Do that?
Just ride it!
Oh, that's a young Shia LaBeouf.
It is a young Shia LaBeouf. His outfit in this is designed after Marlon Brando's outfit in The Wild Ones. Same hat, same coat. Wait,
He's gonna kill him.
he just dunked his comb into the guy's coke to get it to slick his hair back.
Don't do that in real
Wait,
life. America.
lost city in the Amazon called Akator, El Dorado.
Perfect place for an adventure like him.
Adventure!
Way too late for when he'd ever go there, sadly. So he wants the crystal skull, some random dude, to kill an archaeologist.
His mom went down there to find Professor Oxley, and they're both kidnapped. KGB.
A Kremlin.
Nice try, kid, but I think you just brought a knife
To a gunfight.
to a gunfight.
Yeah!
Besides now.
How's that for comedy? How's that for a good movie?
Woman hitting a man, that'll flip. Oh,
Oh, it's the surfers versus the sports.
no, the jocks
track
versus the
bros.
greasers. It's the jocks versus the greasers.
Sorry, I didn't use the correct terminology there.
Wait till we get to the 50s on the show. You're gonna see lots of this stuff.
Anyway, we have this greaser dude.
Greaser
who is
dude.
looking for an ancient artifact due to his mother being kidnapped. And he wants to murder an archaeologist for it.
Yes, you got it.
Is he the kidnapper?
Who?
The archaeologist?
No.
Then what does he have to do with it? Did the kidnapper say, hey, kill
They
this dude?
probably want the skull, and the only people that can tell him is the archaeologist and the woman.
Oh,
You threaten the woman, he'll do what you want him to do.
so he's just gonna commandeer some guy's car.
Yes. Get right back on the bike. There you go. George Lucas loves him a good speeder bike chase. I'll put a speeder bike chase in it just like Return of the Jedi.
So the common criticisms of this movie are that Indiana Jones is a
outlandish.
shell of its former self.
Yeah.
Secondly, there are wild things that you just have to accept are plausible. They're not plausible.
Getting beyond. Oh.
And then thirdly is the characters. Well, there's Marcus Brody. You wanted
Marcus
him.
Brody was the dean.
You wanted his head.
Everybody, shh. Shh. No, shh.
That
No,
is a huge
shh.
library. That's like Gringotts library.
Those are nice university libraries.
Was that a Wilhelm scream
Wilhelm
that
scream!
was slowed down from
Uh-huh.
a nerd?
Yeah.
Why?
I just had a question on Hargrove's normative culture model.
Just randomly during a motorcycle chase down 20 blocks. You know,
Wait,
I
wait.
know you're in a motorcycle chase and all,
So
but
there's. You can only see it if you're flying in the sky.
From the ground, they don't look like anything.
and
Space.
you know, blonde elven people who with paragliders that fly up into the sky and
Yes.
well, there's the map scene.
That's the map. It's the map. It's the maps. Maps. Map. Up, Florida. Up, Cuba. Yeah.
It's Cuba. But seriously, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes.
Ah, what a Mexico!
No,
Mexico!
yes,
you
he
know?
taught himself how to do that without looking. Yep. Now this happened in Last Crusade, where they were looking for the X on the floor and everything. I liked that kind of thing.
Yeah, see, that's an alien from the popular hit movie from the 80s something. Alien. Okay.
Ouchies.
Take the stairs. Don't take the ladder.
They just have masks.
Uncle. Okay.
He blew it back into his mouth. He blew it back in his mouth.
That takes some guts, because it could have went into your mouth.
Oh, you gotta reach into a hole and pull a thing. Where did we see that last?
Silent. No.
Their gods had long heads, and they liked Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
And they had eggs that had these little crawling things that would like get on your face and
Professor, this really is a dead end. Look.
hug your face. Do you like video games? Here's your video game.
What kind of a game is this? The greaser is learning. The greaser is learning. I do, in fact, have a knife. Otherwise, the credits would immediately roll. Yes.
Corpses.
Hold
Why
the
did it have
corpse.
to be corpses?
It's the
It's a
crystal skull. A crystal skull?
It's one of them, yeah.
So there's an entire kingdom of these things?
Akator is the kingdom of the crystal skull.
There's always going to be
So
a
we got
scene in any of these movies.
Lots of
Or at least
exposition.
The first one and the third one.
Lots of
First movie, third movie, the villain dies due to being too greedy and wanting the artifact so much, and the artifact kills him.
Hey!
Do the Jeff Bezos dance.
hey,
Do the Jeff
hey,
Bezos dance.
hey,
Do the Jeff
hey,
Bezos dance, because we're in the Amazon.
Hey! No!
An entire city of gold. It's what the conquistadors were after.
It's what most adventurers are going to adventure for, but honestly, that is a bit stereotypical, so maybe they were... Maybe George Lucas was running out of ideas?
There was about 3 or 4 or 5 different ideas that they had for the 4th movie. This is the one that kind of shook out. They had one that was like the staff of Moses or something. There was a bunch of other...
Wasn't there a game that was like the staff of something?
Oh, there's some Indiana Jones games out there, and
They're movies in themselves, I guess.
we shall see.
I just feel like Nazis are more iconic than Russians, although like they both are iconic in their own way.
The Russians
like
are
the
still
Nazis
around.
in the first movie were like, you know, they just feel a bit more like
No, but wait a minute.
comical in mind, I guess.
But
Versus
wait a
like
minute.
Russians.
We are not thirsty.
Skeleton was pure.
Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces, Pepsi.
And you were never this interesting.
He's being stimulated in his brain cells. He's gonna break out of it, right? What's up in his eye? Why is his eye twitching? Is he breaking the skull or skull breaking him? Comb. That's her from the first movie.
Marion!
Marion's older. Alien influenced people drawing cartoon art styles.
Right.
Word now is until.
The word now is until.
The horizon and the snake mean one thought.
That does not what? I don't follow. Yep, flames. That'll just stop them. Just in their tracks immediately. They can't go around the tent.
It's a dry sand pit.
Sinking,
Quicksand
but I'm
is a
calm.
mix of sand, mud, and water, and depending on the viscosity, it's not as dangerous as people
Oh, for
sometimes
Pete's sake!
That's a snake! Why did you grab a snake? Why? 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 Why did you grab a snake? Just why?
Help.
Exactly.
You're gonna go back and finish school.
He's a dad, all right.
Like father, like son? That was his pants. That was his pants.
Something got cut.
They weren't you, honey.
Exactly. All the
That-
other
what a
women in
great
these
line.
movies were
She loves that.
probably... I mean, people are saying that Willie isn't actually annoying, which is... I feel like the actions, the way they wrote her is annoying. Character, it sort of makes sense, but not in that exaggerated of a way. If you get what I mean. There's a bazooka!
Oh,
Him and rolling around things.
you're right. The vehicle that can go in water as well as land.
Oh, an amphibious vehicle.
You notice of all the failures he had, he basically duplicates them when he finds out he's a father. He's a fencer. He said, I studied fencing. So now you can put a sword in Mutt Williams' hands. And yeah, it's as goofy as it sounds. Oh, that was lucky. He's saying he's a double agent. He's only pretending to be a bad guy.
He's a libertarian to be a bad guy.
Ah, so confusing.
He could be lying here. Triple agent.
You're not far off, actually.
Systems trying to get some more John Williams music in action.
This is so that it can fit a sword fight in the middle of Indiana Jones movie.
This isn't even fencing though. This is more sword fighting. Monkey moment. Capuchin.
Look at his hair, looks like him.
What are the monkeys gonna do?
This
And I mean, at least in Uncharted, they were just like traveling.
No, this part's
is like
he's like, oh, I'm gonna
Power of the
swing.
Monkey. And you guys want some Tarzan content?
I'm gonna swing through the jungle. Oh, come on. He's Tarzaning through the whole joint.
Lord Muttstroke.
These are my monkey friends. They showed up from Jumanji.
Exactly, to just make this
And we
movie
got the
so much
skull.
better.
Okay.
And they just survived.
And credits. That is a really big ant.
Why was the CGI blood so
Wait.
goopy? That was like honey. Well, they're just having a casual fist fight.
In the middle of, oh.
I was about to say that's gotta itch, but it definitely itches
Oh, that's
a lot. What? What?
They can. But maybe
All to attack hurt. Why did it hit the screen?
because it's cool.
It's for the people watching this in 3D.
yes.
Who would watch this in 3D?
I don't even know who would.
And the ants kill him.
Okay.
They're gonna feed the queen.
Pulling him into the anthill.
What did he do to you?
That is messed up.
Again, who's watching this in 3D? Anyone watching this in 3D?
Mud on
VR?
Mud on the screen looks kind of cool to me.
Honestly, they need to release, they need to make IMAX in VR. That would be amazing.
There is no reverse. It's a boat.
Woo! How refreshing.
Okay, that's the first one.
This is not even herring. This is just lonely.
That looks like Niagara Falls.
Just frothy.
Oh, and we're out.
And we're out. The people of El Dorado welcome you.
It's a homing beacon.
Guess what? It's on the dude you're traveling with. Who dropped it?
Who would that be? Triple agent dude? Double agent?
Also, how did it survive water?
Double agent?
Plot convenience.
Yeah.
And there's infinite sand in this obelisk.
It's a giant key.
How is it lifting that?
Leverage.
Oh, and down they go.
Bye-bye.
I didn't think it would do that. I mean, what a set piece, but...
Yeah.
I'll hold
He's
this
like, you ain't
corpse."
kissing my mom. Hold this corpse.
The head just works. That looks like it would have needed the entire body, though, but... you know, just the head. Now what's gonna be in here?
The final reveal.
The final countdown. Beep, 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 beep.
Look.
Aliens.
Skeletons. Alien skeletons.
You might say it's a kingdom, as it were.
A kingdom of crystal skulls, you might say. It's missing
A committee.
It's missing a skull.
Skeletonies.
A Jedi council, as it
A
were.
council of skeletonies.
It looks like it's like a Jedi council. He's like, mankind's not ready.
You're not ready for that alien to come alive. It can think. It's got RGB in its head. My creative capacity is 100%.
I got a bad
Ready.
feeling about this.
your brain is as big as them. You can fit all their...
Sure.
And the place is crashing down like any adventure movie would. The gift is spinning. And spinning. And spinning. Yes, totally. I'm totally ready for,
Yeah,
you know.
your brain can handle it, I'm sure.
Yeah, see, my brain can handle all 13 of the Avatar immense-brained peoples here. Mine's on fire. Mine's desire, or heart's desire. That was the stock sound effect. They're combining. Is her knowledge making him alive? The alien alive?
I don't know.
Give him the stink eye. Okay, rate this death out of 4. 1 is best, 4 is worst.
1 is good.
1 is good, 4 is bad.
I mean, the other death was like Mola Ram just falling down like dropping an action figure down a cliff.
This is the God of War, actually.
Yeah.
The God of War falling. But how do you rate it? I feel like it's underwhelming.
Okay, the best death I think is
well, the first one, but the third one is pretty sweet.
Really good. He's like,
oh, it's just casually exploding, floating, spinning. It's spinning. I got it. It's spinning.
yes, it's spinning.
Gyrating. Oh, it's a UFO?
Uh-huh.
It's okay.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds and seek out new life and new civilization, and we just warped out.
Yeah.
And then the rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Very slowly.
Well, it's because they were gravitationally...
I mean,
and
all good shot, but...
Then the water flows back in and covers
oh, look
it
at all
all.
the rock colors. Those are nice colors.
Not into space.
Into another dimension.
Space between spaces.
Exactly. The upper atmosphere.
No.
The barosphere,
No,
whatever they
the
call it.
11th dimension.
At least your dad can finally get you to school. You technically went to a school of aliens.
There you go.
Yes, your adultery pays off, I guess. I don't know.
No?
Somewhere your grandpa is laughing.
Junior! Junior!
Dude, yeah.
We named the dog Indiana. Yeah, somewhere
Honestly.
somewhere Sean Connery is laughing his rear off.
They didn't really save the relationship. Look at that girl. She's like, yeah, just existing. Excuse me. Put it on.
Nope.
Put his white.
He's like, nope, kid. Nope.
But he didn't actually say that. It's a Mandela effect that he actually said anything, but he didn't.
No, he didn't. But when it made us think that he was gonna be the next.
But no, instead it's a woman, as we'll see in Dial of Destiny.
Well, I don't think a woman's gonna be Indiana Jones.
I don't know what I'm gonna think of it.
Your
Okay, here
your
we
first
go.
thoughts. What did you think?
First thoughts is that adventure movie, yes. Indiana Jones movie, it doesn't feel that iconic. It doesn't feel like it has, like, the elements there that would, like, make it... I mean, it had the theme song, but Ed John Williams has arbit over that. He'll use it to stick the
It's got
nostalgia card.
swashbuckling daring do. It's got mysterious artifacts. It's got temples. It's got chases. It's got bad guys wanting
Bad
to
and good luck tales. Ooh.
bad guys want to get a hold of artifacts.
The
Good guys want to
danger.
protect them. The danger.
Watch behind you.
Yeah,
Like,
I think what threw people off a little bit was some of the inexplicable escape. I think that the first thing that kicked it off was the nuclear bomb thing.
I think there was an Easter egg in some game that had the fridge and Indiana Jones's hat inside of a fridge that was, like, lying in the ground somewhere. I think that was a reference to
Was it
that. I could
Fallout?
probably get
Was it
that.
a Fallout?
I don't... It may have been. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. But they either didn't like Mutt Williams, played by Shia LaBeouf. They didn't like that they were trying to kind of hint that he might be the next Indiana Jones. They didn't like that. They were like, "There's only one Indy. I'm sorry."
Well, yeah, but this Indy didn't really not... This Indy, as well as, you know, the conflicts in this movie, didn't really knock it out of the park. A lot of it was talking. Not much of it was doing.
There was a lot of
Indiana
like,
Jones is all
puzzling.
about.
There was a lot of puzzling through it. Some of it I liked, but honestly, the pacing was a lot better, even in Temple of Doom and Last Crusade. The pacing was a lot better, and they had puzzles in that too. In this movie, they only went like 3 places. It started out the first scene, the cold open scene. Then they went to Mexico, Peru or whatever, and they went to Amazon. That's it. This is probably more similar to a Temple of Doom, actually, in terms of how many places they actually went and did things. There wasn't really a puzzle.
Still, that was like 2 places.
But we need.
I mean, even still, first movie, they just really went to like Arabia or whatever.
They were Egypt, Tanis.
Egypt,
Tanis, yeah. A lot of people disagree that this was not the best one. They were saying, I had this whole thing where I said, William, there's only 3 Indiana Jones movies.
I mean, the movie still sort of holds up in its right. There was that car scene that went on very long. There was a lot of exposition. Yeah, there was a lot of exposition scene.
And the Tarzan swing was just.
But there's exposition scenes all throughout it. Lots of talking. They didn't really want to have Harrison Ford do stunts because.
No, but actually, he looks like he could handle himself in this movie. But in Dial of Destiny, he looks really old. I think this is going to be his last run, and
it's going to be John Williams' last movie before he moves.
Is it going to be John Williams' last movie?
Yes.
Ever?
It's going to be sad that happens.
Yeah.
But we're going to be hopeful for it anyway.
Hopeful, but we're going to keep our fingers crossed. If it's decent, I'll enjoy it, but I think that this movie should have been the last run.
Yeah, it's basically Toy Story where they're like 1, 2, 3 with that was really solid. They add a 4th, and it's like, okay, are you gonna end after that? They add a 5th one, and it's just.
Are they doing Toy Story 5?
Yes, they are. It is so unnecessary. Anyway, we should probably say that this movie was pretty solid, not as iconic as the other ones.
Right.
Other ones were definitely great. You prefer the first one, the third one.
1 and 3 are my
say
favorites.
The third one could probably edge it out with, Sean Connery as the dad.
It's so quotable. It is iconic. To me, it is.
But yeah, we'll be there for doing the Dial of Destiny thing, and we'll see you then.